So we're shooting the tadpoles here tonight. Just had to pick a target that was reasonably high in the sky, and I just didn't really feel like doing the flaming star, although it's got a catchy name. So here it is. I've done O3 S2, and this is H alpha. Yeah, this is our guiding. Yes, it hasn't been this good the whole sequence, but right now it's been okay. Straightened out a little bit. I had to do some cable management and tying up things. Maybe that calmed things down a little bit. I'm doing 1 second. That might be a little bit too quick, but I'm okay. Sadly, RA just went over 1 arc second, but anyway. So we still have that periodic behavior, but if we can keep to this, that would be lovely. Anyway, no, that's it. So H alpha, you can see the tadpoles here. Yeah, so it is absolutely freezing. Yeah, it's about minus 19 something. It is so cold. Yeah, happy that everything is actually working. What is not working is cables. They are so stiff. They are absolutely rigid. Yeah, so I changed the 230 power cable to the mount to a flexible rubber cable, which is a lot better, but it's also getting a slightly stiffer in the cold, so hopefully it's not restricting too much. Yes, so we have had a good evening, surprise good evening. All the weather apps said, daily Brent, sorry, but all the weather apps and forecast sites and everything said like cloudy, go inside, just have a cup of tea, mate, and just stay inside. But it was crystal clear, cold as hell. We had like 20 minus almost, but everything held up. Yeah, so I'm super happy about that. So we just tossed the gear out, started shooting the tadpoles. Yeah, in RGB, in narrowband, H alpha, S2 and O3. 5-minute exposures, so I did 12 each filter total, and then since weather held up, I moved just over to Flaming Star and did that for the rest of the evening. Also 5-minute exposures in narrowband, so I got more on the one, maybe like 24 or something, 20 frames on that. Yes. So speaking about the cold, what we've changed now is this cable. The cable I did have was just rock solid in the cold. This is nice and fairly nice and flexible. So that was a good change. The other stuff here, these things, I mean, they also get really solid in the cold, but not as bad. It's nice that they hang quite loose like this, so there's a little bit of freedom this time. There's no wind to move them back. What else? No, that's it. That is it. I'm gonna just done all the parts, so I'm gonna carry this inside and then move on to duck business. Yes. See you later. So welcome into Astroboden's editing studio. So here's the night's captures. To our left we have the tadpoles. Yeah, more specifically right there we have the tadpoles. And to our right we have the Flaming Star Nebula. Way. So these are shot in narrowband. It's H alpha, S2 and O3 for RGB mapping. So super nice targets. Yeah, I'm not used to shooting in narrowband, so I need a lot of practice in mainly editing, I think. But yeah, so I was really looking forward to work on these, but then I noticed these things. Yes, elongated stars, the horror. Yeah. So what's going on? Did we have poor guiding? Did the lucid mount not do its job? Did we baffle the back focus? What's going on? So if we look in the opposite corner,
they're nice and round here, yeah? What's going on? Well, if we had poor guiding, they would have been elongated across the whole image. And if we had bad back focus, if the sensor is too close in the focal plane, then basically you'll have comet shaped or elongated stars towards the center of the image, around the entire image, and then round in the center. Yeah, and we don't have that either, so we got none of that. Yeah. So we had this issue before, and then it was sensor tilt. So what happened then was I had my rig outside, and to block wind I stretched out a tarp, and the wind blew up quite a lot in the morning, and the tarp did the right opposite, and it got ripped loose and it pushed the rig to the ground. It's a horrible scene to wake up to. The DSLR took most of the impact, but it was okay. What was not perfectly okay was the off-axis guider, which comes in two parts, and they clamp together with set screws. And just where those set screws are supposed to dig in, it was a bit scratched up, so they couldn't hold it perfectly anymore, and it allowed it to come apart just a little bit, just enough to get these kind of effects in one of the corners or one of the sides. Yeah, so I fixed that by basically marking exactly where the set screws should be and drill out some small dents so that they had a point to dig into. And that worked fine. Yeah, been using it since. But I don't know what's going on now. I mean, one thing is that I do take the OTA apart at that point to change the filters, yeah, because it's very convenient. Maybe I just missed to get the set screws right in those dents, or maybe something else is loose, so I'll have to investigate that for next time. But it's a shame, yeah. It's a lovely targets. I would have loved to work on these, but I just can't see the point now. Yeah. But despite the fact of this failure, it was really nice to be outside for once. Yeah, get a break in the bad weather spell. We need that. So well, let's be cliché. Yeah, it's all about the journey. Yeah. So I'll revisit this target again in the future. They deserve it. They're really nice. Maybe in RGB. Did that once before with my DSLR. But we need the moon, the lunar cycle, and the weather and everything to work together. We'll see if we ever get that chance. Yes, but so even though I'm not going to do these anymore, or process these images, I wanted to see how they would look together in a mosaic. Yeah. So here is how it would look, and it would have been lovely if it was nice as well. But yeah, so let's just disregard the bad background matching and the seam here, which is horrible. But yeah, lovely target, lovely images. So we'll see, maybe next time. Till then, may the dark side be with you.